Hey guys, Catherine here. Back at you today making another bezel from Sculpey to pour resin into in the shape of one of the primary mana colors from Magic the Gathering. And today I'm doing the color for the islands, and that's blue. This is the symbol for the islands. It's a water droplet. And I have got a blue ring for the bezel done out of Sculpey now, and I am ready to start doing the water droplet shape for it. I'm doing this one a little bit differently than any of the ones that I've done previously. Previously, I've cut shapes out of the middle and then or had shapes come in from the outside to create the symbol in the negative space. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the outer shape made out of blue for the bezel, and I've cut this into just a ring of blue Sculpey to the right thickness. As a thickness, I'm still using one popsicle stick. That really works well for me, and I am going to do this one directly onto the pattern that I've drawn on this for the Sculpey, because I feel that that will make it a little bit easier to move because none of the pieces will really be connected to one another. Go. Put that done. Actually, I want this to be stretched out just a little bit more, so I'm going to just stretch it right along the outside all the way around, just so that it's a little bit larger, because this isn't quite as big as I would like it for this. There we go. Oop. Might have actually made it a little bit too big. That's okay though. It is round and ready to go. All right, one circle for the islands and the outside of the bezel complete. Now what I'm going to do is take and use this inner circle to make the raindrop shape, and for that I'm going to just start at one point and bring it out and around. Go. Take that and set it aside, and then start at the same place in the top and go to the other side and bring it around and down and curved to make the drop shape. Then I want this to be a little bit longer and a little bit fatter and a little bit more curved. So I'm just kind of sculpting, pinching and pulling and working it into the shape that I want it to be, and I'll check it against the shape on here, and it's going to want to be a little bit bigger and a little bit more curved, and that's okay. This one can be thinner, in fact probably should be thinner than the outside piece because it's going to be set inside in the resin, inside of the outer bezel in the resin. Here we go. There we are, and then try it out on there and see if we like it. And yeah, that's about the shape I want. I actually want it to be a little bit less curved now. So I'm just going to take and cut a little bit off so that it's a little bit less curved, and then try it in place again, and that is pretty close to what I want. Now this I want to be just an outline because it's island and it's represented by water, and I want it to be less solid than the other symbols and the other bezels are. I want it to be less solid and more liquid, like water. So I want it to be more resin than Sculpey. I'm just going to take and cut right along the outside edge, just so that I end up with a raindrop shaped, with a water drop shaped bit of Sculpey on the inside and the outside, and then lift this away, hopefully, and smooth everything back down together just a little bit, and round it out at the bottom and pinch it together at the top. And cut a little more away at the top there, just, you know, fidgeting with it until it's the shape and size and width that I want. And then that'll settle right in the middle there, and it'll open up a bit more, which should shorten it, and curve a little bit more, which should also shorten it. There we are. And I do, yeah, you know what? I will go ahead and connect it at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to make this ring a little bit smaller. And to do that, I'm just going to cut a little bit of the Sculpey out and then close that ring up again and smooth it down. And then connect it at the top and bottom just a little bit, just a touch, so that it's not going to move around on itself. And there's the bottom, and there's the top. And then this needs one last piece, which is the droplet in the middle there. And for that, I'm going to take just the top edge of this drop and cut it off about that shape and size, and sculpt it in, smooth it out and sculpt it in, and then drop it, because of course you're not really doing art if you aren't dropping things. That's how you know. You know? There we go. And then just set it in the middle there, and there we have it. All but the top to hold everything together is done. So I am going to use the bottom part of this circle, because why not? That seems like an easy thing to do. And sometimes you should just do the easy thing. Not all the time. A lot of times the easy thing isn't the way to go, but sometimes it is. Sometimes the easy thing is just what is best. There we go, cut it off, take it over to project and set it on. And there we have it. The island symbol in a Sculpey bezel that I can set resin in for Magic the Gathering. If you guys are liking this series so far, I've got one more symbol to go until I'm completed with the set. And if you are liking it, definitely let me know. If you have other ideas, if there are other games that you want to see me try making things for, or if there are other projects altogether that you'd like to see me try, I am always open to new projects and new suggestions, and I would be happy to hear about them from you. So you can go ahead and leave a comment below if you'd like. Thank you for watching, and go ahead and subscribe if you liked the video, and like the video too if you liked the video for that matter. And I think that I will see you all next time. Bye!